Hey there everybody, I'm Tom Day. Welcome back to the channel. In my last video, I touched on what's called the 10-day objection period for Florida foreclosure auctions. Today I thought I'd go into a little bit more detail about what that's all about and how it could affect you and your maximum bid on a Florida foreclosure auction. One of the reasons I make these videos is to help investors by preventing them from overbidding on Florida foreclosure auctions, which is something I see happen every day. I've illustrated that on some of my prior videos, and I will continue to do that as well. So what is the 10-day objection period? Well, it begins the moment the auction ends. The high bidder is issued a certificate of sale. They don't have any rights to that property yet, but they do have to pay the remaining balance of whatever the high bid is minus their deposit. And they have to pay that usually by the next business day. But they have no legal right to the property yet until the certificate of sale is issued after that 10-day objection period is over and no one has made an objection to that auction. Who could make an objection on that auction? Well, any concerned party, really. I mean, usually it's the former owner. You know, they may feel like the bid amount was not enough. They were expecting some overages, the difference between what the high bid was and the final judgment. Or maybe they're just delaying the inevitable of them having to leave the property by making up all kinds of excuses, like they weren't properly notified of the auction. Those kinds of things can happen. It also could be perhaps the tenant who is in the property. A tenant, they don't want to leave, so they're going to try and delay the inevitable as well. They can make the same claims that they weren't notified properly and drag this out for the high bidder of the auction. Now, what happens if somebody does object to the auction? Well, it goes to the courts. A hearing is scheduled. It could be a month if you're lucky. It could be 2-3 months, and hopefully no more than that. But time is money. So, say you borrowed money to purchase this property, and you're not going to get an institutional loan, and private money typically is going to cost you 1% a month, maybe. Factor that into 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months down the road, and we're talking some real money here. You're at the very least, you're going to have opportunity costs. That, say you've put up $300,000 for this property. That money is idle until you get the certificate of sale. During this time, you can't insure the property. You can't go into the property. You can't start making repairs. None of that. You're going to have potential legal costs involved. If somebody does object to the auction, I would be talking to a lawyer right away. You may need that person to, at the minimum, do reviews, maybe attend hearings or other corrective filings. On top of that, you're going to have the risk of carrying that property during that time. You're not going to be able to insure it. You're going to have the market shift potential. Anything can happen over the course of a few months, or give or take. And of course, you're going to have the tax exposure. You're still going to have to pay the property taxes during that idle time. So keep all of that in mind when you're bidding on a Florida foreclosure auction. Give yourself plenty of room for these potential costs. I hope you found this interesting. If so, please subscribe to my channel. Hit that like button for me. I'm Tom Day. Thanks for watching.